Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. This is your very own Mr. Cloud Oleka, and I welcome you all to Trade with Cloud. So if you want to reach me on Telegram, contact me at Mr. Cloud Oleka. So what will you do? Very simple. Just search for at Mr. Cloud Oleka. Then if you want to view my channel on Telegram, view my previous analysis and everything, just search for a Trade with Cloud, please. This is my Telegram official account. So today I will be teaching you all a very interesting topic. I teach this mainly to my advanced student, but I'm definitely going to teach it to each and every one of you because I want you all to get this knowledge. So it's very simple. I know if you're my student, you've come across this CPR trading strategy. So I will be teaching you all the CPR trading strategy today, how to use it, mistakes to avoid, what not to do, do's and don'ts, and all of that. So now the first thing you're going to learn is what is a CPR, because before you understand how to use any indicator, you must first know what is the meaning of that indicator, what does it stand for, what does it signifies, and everything. Second thing you will learn is CPR settings, because this is very important. Understanding your settings, very important. Third thing you will learn is how to trade using CPR. This is also very important because after understanding the settings and everything, knowing what it's about, you need to know, okay, how do I trade using the CPR? Thirdly, what you're going to learn is how to set stop loss and take profit using the CPR. Mind you, no strategy is 100% guarantee. My videos are not for financial purpose. My video is to educate you, and please always back test my strategies. Back test whatever I teach you. Go on your own time. Check it. Go back and forth and everything. You understand, so you know exactly what you're doing. So now we're going to dive into the chat to get started. So welcome. So now this is it. CPR trading strategy. What is a CPR? That's the first thing you're going to learn. CPR settings, how to trade using CPR, how to set stop loss and take profit using CPR, then a recap, and we're done. So please always rewatch my videos, okay? So now you need to understand what a CPR is. But first you must understand is the full meaning of CPR. The CPR stands for Central Pivot Range. Central Pivot Range. So now when you understand what is a central, the pivot, the range. Range is explanatory. Central is also explanatory, but the pivot, what are pivot indicators? I'm going to drop a teaching on that. I am definitely going to drop a teaching on that. But now you need to understand what a pivot is. Just a very short explanation. Pivots are static, which is they are stationary, they are immobile, they don't move. Just like we have the moving average, exponential moving average, simple moving average, and whatever the XMAs, EMAs, and the rest of it. So you see they are not static, they move with what is it called, with the trends, with the market movement. They are always fluctuational, but the pivots are static. They are always at the point, at the position, and whatever happens in the market, it's not going to change its stance. It's more like my yes is my yes, my no is my no. So how best does the CPR work? I'm still going to teach you all of that. So now we need to know what a central pivot range is, which is a CPR. So a CPR is an indicator to identify key price points. Key price point. I'm going to explain this when I start teaching how to trade using CPR. So you identify the key price points, because that is very important. When you identify the key price point, you know exactly what you are doing and how to go about it. So now so we have to proceed. So now you know what a CPR is. They are indicators that are statics because they are pivots, they are immobile, they yes, they are immobile, they are immovable, they are stationary, whatever word you want. They are stagnant, they are not movable. So this is how you know what a CPR is. Whenever you see a CPR, whenever you hear anything pivots, just know it has to do with indicators that are not that don't move with trends of the market and everything. And the CPR will always give you. Okay, let me not jump into that. So now we have to get the CPR settings. So now remember, I always tell each and every one of you uh to always what is it called? To always use built-ins. You understand? Whenever you type an indicator, but now you would know that it's CPR is not a built-in indicator by any reason. It's not a built-in indicator, so I don't know why. It's more like an individual indicators, like published or scripted, developed by individuals. By default, TradingView don't have the CPR, so you have to find now. So I always use the CPR by KGS, which is the Gumanti Shankar. That's the one I always use, CPR by KGS. So I could use this. Um, Let me check this. So this is how it's going to be. So when you click on this, so let me just try to make this smaller. You would see that I have lots of lines, and man, I cannot even understand what is actually going on. The lines are too many lines that I'm even confused on what to do and what not to do. So this is how most of the times it shows. So you need to set it yourself. You need to set it. So that is where this second this thing comes into play. Uh, Let me reduce the size. So please, I need to resize it so I can just push all of them one side. So now this is where this comes into play. So you need to know how to set it, because if I'm looking at this, I'm not seeing anything. Me, this is kind of like, oh God, this is too much. This is so confusing. So now what you have to do is to make your indicator very simple. You have to see, you don't have to have too many lines in trade. Like if you look at my trades and everything, I have just simple trade, because when they trade it simple, I understand, oh, this is happening, this is what will happen, and I know exactly what I'm going. I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, if you check my double stop loss previous strategy, you see that if your stop loss was somewhere here and you took any of these trades, you'll see that when it triggered down here, what happened? It went down lower. So now again, if you're to go into this trade, your stop loss will be somewhere here. If it triggers, you know that it's gonna go down lower again. So that way your trade is relaxed, you give your trade room to play, and you get your money. It doesn't matter how many percent you make, but at least you're definitely gonna stay in profit. So the CPR is very important, very, very important. So before you add it, you have to go to indicators, and when you are in indicators, you have to search for CPR. So you can use whichever you want. Either you use this, or you use Stigmati Shankar, or use this. Yeah, this is it. So it's going to show me that crazy stuff again. You see all these lines. So now you need to find a way to edit your CPR. So now when you want to edit it, when you want to set this, please watch this video. I don't know if I've posted a video like this for this setting. I don't know. So if I've not, so it's good you watch this video, and because I'm going to explain a lot. It's not just going to be settings and everything. So now, and I told you all that CPR is mainly for what is it called, intra day trading. So mainly, so you have to remove some certain things that have to do with tomorrow, weekly, monthly, pre-month, pre-week, and pre-day high, and pre-month. We do not need all of this. So you see, I unclicked all of this. Please watch. It was all like this before. Now please just get this. This is a very powerful indicator. It's good, it's good. So I just have to unclick because I want to intra trade, which is, it's mainly, that is a mistake people make when they use indicators. They do not understand how best it works. If you're using the CPR for long-term trading or so, it's not going to give you what you want. So just leave it on the daily, show daily pivot only. So you unclick this. It's just what you have to do. So you have to unclick this, unclick this, unclick this. But now the style, now I'm going to unclick a whole lot of things, but I'm going to click them back. So all this one uh Wow, we don't need any of this monthly. For what? I'm not trading monthly. I'm not trading monthly. All I'm doing is daily. So you have to just keep on clicking. Yes, clicking on click here. Weekly. Okay. I will tell you why I'm on clicking all of this, because I am not trying to trade tomorrow. I'm just going to leave only the daily because the CPR works best with intraday trading strategies. So I have to just keep on clicking all of this, all of this. So you see, I left just the daily. Oh, oh, okay. So CPR is a very crazy indicator. Very crazy. Very, very crazy. Very, very. Very, very. But I'm going to explain this. So I have to remove all these green lines and red lines. These green lines are your take profit. The red lines are your stop loss. I'm already explaining this to you guys already. So I'm just going to unclick all of these greens. I'm going to click them back in. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry yourself. I just want you all to understand this first. I don't need anything to be a confusion, to serve as a confusion. Okay. I want you to get something about the CPR. The CPR is very powerful, very, very powerful, very, very powerful. This is an advanced lecture. Oh, my previous lecture is still here. That means I will have to delete everything. Oh my God. So, because I'm not gonna, just give me a few seconds. So I'm just gonna copy. Okay. So I'm gonna delete everything. CPR trading strategy. I'm gonna delete all my drawings. I love those drawings. I'm not gonna delete. Going to I'm just going to unclick all of this one by one. I have no choice, man. Um, this is a CPR, but now I want to explain to you all the logic behind the CPR. This is very simple. So the CPR can give you losses and can give you wins. It's a must. You're definitely gonna have wins, definitely gonna have losses. It's a must. And it closes and open after every 24 hours. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, after every 24 hours. So this open 000 and this will close 000. Yes, this open on 22nd. Yeah, 000. So the CPR works 24 hours. So at every given time, okay, this one now will close somewhere. Yeah. Uh-huh. A new pivot will begin. So now this is what it is. So I need to make you all understand this. So I've told you all what the CPR is, which is they are static. What I mean by static is whatever happens to this market now, for as long as this CPR did not open up here, it's not going to change and say, oh, maybe start giving you uh lines like this. Maybe as it's is in straight line like this, it will now start becoming like this because oh, the market is trending high. You understand? The CPR will not do any of that at all. So it's good you understand that the CPR is static, very static, which means it is or it is not movable. It is not movable. It's not at all. It's static. So now let's just check from previous days and see how far the CPR has been going. And now I need to show you the logic of this. Now see, this is a 3 opening now. It's always in 3 because I allowed the daily everything pivot and everything 3. That's why you see these 3 lines, because why do I always use those 3? It's very simple. I will explain. So, oh, see, the market was crazy and it still successfully went back high the next day and everything. So, see now, if another 3 pivots or CPR indicator shows and it's somewhere like this, let me make this blue. My drawing, please don't mind my drawing. I don't know which color. So, it's now after this will close somewhere at 000. This will close somewhere here. So now the new one that open now open above like this. It will open small small. It's gonna open small small. But for as long as it is above this, it shows that we should expect an uptrend. Sorry for my writing. I'm using my mouse to draw. So what does it mean? This means we are going to see an uptrend. Whenever the current CPR is trending above the previous CPR close, we are going to expect an uptrend. Whenever it's closing below and whenever it's closed and the CPR opens below, we're going to expect what? A downtrend. So now look at this, what I just explained now. If the CPR opens, okay, if the CPR opens above if the CPR opens above their previous the come on, we should expect an uptrend. If it opens below, we should expect a downtrend. So that's just like vis-a-vis uh this. So that's just it. So if the CPR opens above the previous day, we should expect an uptrend vis-a-vis. If it opens below, we should expect a downtrend. So now when you have this three like this, you see this three and it started underneath. So all you just have to find is a good entry to sell short of this market. I'm going to explain further. So now, why are some lines very thick? Let me check if I have sent something like this. Okay, yes, this is it. This is what I was looking for. So why are some line very thick? Whenever you see the pivot opens and it is very thick, okay, sorry, I'm really going far, very, very far. I need to keep opening. But now you all need to see this because I need to mute it. I don't know why it's not visible. Okay, so you just have to do your CPR like this. Okay, this is what I want to explain to you. Now, this is what I want to explain to you. Okay, now whenever the CPR trades below the previous day CPR, it shows that we should expect a downtrend. When it trades above, we should expect what? An uptrend. This is very simple logic. So the CPR gives you a relaxed mind when you're trading. So now whenever you see thick line, whenever these lines are very close, they tighter the lines, the surer the entry. I do not know if my English is correct, so I'm not going to write it. So, but let me just make you understand. Whenever there is a squeeze like this, whenever these three lines are like they are joined together, they are so close together, it's simply telling you that, oh, this indicator is telling you that, oh, there is a confirmation that this is going to be a downtrend or an uptrend. So if this had appeared above this place, if this had appeared above this level and they were just so close like this above this level, just like it's showing here, that means you should expect what? An uptrend. So but if it's below like this, you should expect a powerful downtrend. So what does this mean? This means that, oh, the downtrend confirmation is a must, which means you're definitely going to see a very powerful downtrend before we even talk about an uptrend or anything. So now look at this. Now you would see that you see Bitcoin dipped, that should be 3%. Bitcoin dipped downtrend because of this. Look at this now. When this happened, this showed you an uptrend. How high did Bitcoin go? Bitcoin went as high as 10% even before the day closed. So you understand. So there are some traders that trade only using the CPR, but I would not advise that. I would advise you combine the CPR with other indicators for you to trade. So whenever you see the gaps like this gap now is so weak, is so big, like this is tighter than this, but this is crazily tight. You understand? So you see that this is more like an uncertainty. Whenever the spaces are widened, it is an uncertainty. But whenever it is very tight, it's more like, oh, it's like 80%, 90% based on the CPR analysis. You can backtest this and check for yourself whenever they are top squeeze and everything. Okay, look at here now. Look at this now. You would realize that the CPR opened above, very tight. But what happened? You would say, oh, the CPR is showing an uptrend, but it didn't succeed. You was like, oh, this is lie, this is shit, this is shit. See what happened? It went very high. Just look at this now. Let me show you all again. I just want you all to understand this. Oh God. Why do I have to zoom this? I zoom it because so I can see, understand if this is a tight or no. Because when you keep zooming, you see that, oh, the space here is widened. But now look at this now. This gives you a very close squeeze that, oh, this is going to be an uptrend today. Then now look at this is about 3%. You understand? 2 to 3% win of your entry, whatever. So now I've told you all how to check this. I've told you all how to check this. Whenever it is above previous day high, uptrend, below, downtrend. So now this is another thing again. You need to learn about this. So I'm just teaching, and I hope you all are grabbing everything I'm saying. I hope I'm not just wasting my time, and hope you are learning, because the more you learn and say, oh, Mr. Cloud, I appreciate your teaching and everything, it's the more motivation you give me to keep teaching and teaching and teaching and helping you achieve. So now if you woke up at this time and you saw this, you would see that this is trading below. This is telling you that, oh, the market is going to be in a downtrend today. That is what the CPR is saying. That is what the CPR is saying. If you had seen this close and you see this open, you will say, oh, the market is going to trade in a downtrend today, and you went downtrend. You see that you would. So the CPR is very powerful. In my early days of trading, I always trade using CPR, VWAP, and EMA. I always try combining the three. And the CPR is more like, okay, today there is a 50% guarantee based on the CPR judging from the CPR. Okay, that's going to be an uptrend. So now again is how to trade using the CPR. It's very simple. I just showed you that whenever you see the CPR above, you understand, uptrend. Whenever you see it open, just watch this, check this by 00 o'clock when this will close. A pivot will appear either above or below. You would see it read, you would see it happen. It's not magic, it's reality. So now you have to say, okay. So now this is what it is. So now how do you make an entry? How do you take an entry? Before I teach you stop loss, how do you take an entry? It's very simple. Okay, now the CPR has showed you that, okay, today is going to be an uptrend. Today is going to be an uptrend. So how do you take an entry? How do you know, okay, this is the best time to take an entry in this trade? That is if you are using only the CPR to trade. Remember, I say combination of the CPR with other indicators will help you. But if you're using only the CPR to trade, this is how you make an entry. How you make an entry. So now this is what you do. The CPR has already told you that, okay, this is going to be an uptrend. So now you have to wait for a confirmation for you to know that, okay, today is trading above. So how do I go in? So now you have to wait for the CPR to give you maybe a dump or a pump. So now, as this is an uptrend, what should you be expecting? A dump. If this had showed you that this is going to be a downtrend, what should you have been expecting to sell short that trade? Up. A pump. You should be expecting a pump. You understand? So that is what you should expect. So now we did not see any massive dump for us to get an entry. But looking at this large candle dump, we would see that, okay, this crossed the CPR line. This has given us an entry. Like I always tell most of my students, this is what I say. I say for you to make an entry, either a buy long or a sell short using the CPR, always ensure it breaks the middle line. Okay, I don't want to stress this video. To make a CPR safe entry, always wait for it to break the center slash middle line. Okay, what did I say? I said to make a CPR safe entry, always wait for it to break the center middle line. But most of the times you don't need to wait 24 hours because most of the time it might not break. Like in this aspect now, it did not break, but here it broke. You understand? So you might miss opportunities. You understand? You might miss opportunities. You might miss it. So now if you're waiting for this to happen, you would miss, but you will be safe. So now what I do is when I'm trading using the CPR only, I wait for it to cross either the first or the second line. Then when I am convinced by the dump, when I'm convinced that okay, this is a very good cross and I need to go long on this trade, then it's very simple. I will just take my buy long entry and go long on the trade and allow it play out. You understand? So that is how to trade. So wait for it to cross the middle line or the first line. So when you see that the crossing is convincing, like maybe it's a bullish cross or a bearish cross, then you can say okay, it's time to buy long or it's time to sell short. Remember I say this, whenever it opens above the previous day, it shows that it's an uptrend. Whenever it opens below, it shows that it's a downtrend. So when it is trading below, now this is telling you that this is an uptrend for today, but now this is trading below, what should you do? You need to look for an opportunity for you to go long on this trade, which is a dump, like this dump now, like this dump now, are opportunities for you to go long, and definitely you're going to make profit before it starts changing tune. You understand? Pivot indicators are very good, but you need to be very careful when using them. So not when it starts misbehaving, you start be like you need to know what to do. So once you've gotten your profit, you don't have to wait for the whole day. You leave the market and wait for another day entry confirmation. You need to have a target. You need to be disciplined. You don't have to think you can make the whole money in trading. You cannot make everything. So now we have to do how to set stop loss and take profit. So now this is where we come back to. So now how to set stop loss and take profit. Let's say I do not know how to set stop loss and take profit, because now in this you're not drawing a support and resistance, you're not drawing anything. So now you have to know how to do it in the CPR. So now we click to this place now, very simple. So now I unclick all of this. I have to click them back. One, this is take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, take profit 4, stop loss 1, stop loss 2, stop loss 3. And this can also be as take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. So now this is what it is. We didn't hit our take profit, but let me show you something. Let me show you. Okay, now I hope you're seeing this clearly. Okay, let me remove some, please, so it will not confuse you. This is already confused, that the lines are already much already. So I will just leave it like this. Let me just use one to show you. But always click your force so you would know your point of entry and exit and everything. So now this is what it is. This is what the what is it called? The CPR stop loss and take profit is. So now this is the CPR take profit 1. So now you're looking for a confirmation to make an entry. That is why you have to wait for the candle to dance in between, inside of this place. Please do not just go long when it's still outside there, because you might be going long at the very wrong time. So now when you've gone long when it's inside here, this now will become your take profit. For real, this is it. This now is your take profit, is your, sorry, this is your stop loss XP, and this is now, this is your TP. So what does this mean? It means that this is your take profit, this is your stop loss. So whatever entry you make at this level, your stop loss will need to be at this level, 622 46. Your take profits 1 will be here. Then if you want to do those green lines you see now, you see it's going to be a little bit above this. Oh, sorry, I'm clicking on this. So you now say, so this is now the take profits 2, you see. So when I put in again the third one, you see that will be the take profit 3. That's going to be above, you see. Take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. See, all these people that are giving signals and everything, this is what most of them are doing. You'd be like, wow, wow, wow. So they'll just give you entry points 63512, take profits 62219, stop loss 1, stop loss 2, stop loss 3, 35%, 35%, then 30%. Close. That is just it. So now again, if you're trading downtrend again, so you see this shows you that this is going to be a downtrend. So now it's very simple. Now this now will now be your stop loss, this will now be your TP1, your take profit 1. So that is also so when you're selling short. So it's just very easy, very, very easy. So this should not confuse you. This should not confuse you. So whenever you click on this, that means if your target is just take profit 2, take profit 1, take profit 2, that means you want to close 50%. So you just have to set take profit, close me at 50%, take profit, close me at 50%. Understand? Stop loss will be here, and you would see that if you took an entry at this level, you will see that you got your take profit 2, which is about 4.5%, and you see your stop loss, which is this 2% loss. So this is just how it is. So that is how to set it, that's how to go long. Okay, like this now, you see you got an entry, your take profit, it did not succeed, you see, it did not. But look at this now, sorry, look at this, you see that we hit our stop loss, what is it called, target, you see, but we didn't hit the 2. So most of the times it's safe, you just once you just get your take profit 1, or even you just see a significant profit, you just close, so that is it. So this is what a CPR is. So this is the settings and everything, like I showed you all a recap. You just have to go on click all of this and leave only this. You go to the style, you unclick all of this, that is if you don't want to use this the stop loss and take profit provided by this CPR designed by KGS. So if you want to use their own take profit 1 or take profit 2, you can use it like this, you can use it. And if you check previous time, you see all take profit 1 target was hit, you see this was hit. And you would also notice that most times, so you can also backtest. If you backtest it, you will see that break even, if you are following the CPR, you would definitely get at least, let's say at least 6/10. So now what would this do for you? It's very simple. If you can get 6 wins and 4 losses, that is why you need to be conservative. You need to know your losses should not be large, and you should not use excess leverages. So this is what the CPR is. So watch the videos to understand it more. It's very simple. If it trades above the previous day close, this closed and this open, you will see it open small. It will start from small. It's an uptrend. If it opens below, it's a downtrend. It's as simple as that. So I remain your very own Mr. Cloud Oleka, and I say subscribe, like, share my channel, and enjoy. Keep watching, keep following. I'll keep revealing secret and things. And this is how you can also start selling signals. Just wait for the CPR to open below. You say okay, below, okay. If it opens below, here is the stop loss. You can say okay, entry somewhere here or somewhere here above this middle line a little, your entry, then your take profit will be somewhere when the this, so you don't even have to do any calculation. So this will be your take profits, this line, and this will be your stop loss, and your entry will be somewhere here, and you're good to go. So that's just what most people do. But I would advise you always combine indicators. That is if you trade with indicators, endeavor to combine indicators. I remain your very own Mr. Cloudoleka, and I thank you all for watching, and I hope this video did you well, and I hope you learned a lot. And